What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle. And yes, we are back at it again, my Hustle Nation Empire family members. And y'all already know when I drop these videos, it's gonna be some sauce. It's gonna be some valuable information. It's gonna be some information about credit, personal credit, business credit, how to get loans, credit cards, lines of credit, what's going on in the dark web, that PCAP fraudsters using credit to get rich, all different type of stuff. So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about how scammers are using profiles / identity theft to make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on a daily basis. So hold on, grab me some water real quick, y'all. Half thousands and thousands of dollars. So when it comes to fraud, when it comes to credit, when it comes to scams, when it comes to making money, the main goal for fraudsters and scammers, or for anybody in the world, is to make some money. And people are coming up with new ways to do that on a daily basis. So like I explained to you guys before, credit is the #1 money game in the world. And credit has a lot of loopholes that are utilized on a daily basis. So people that are in the fraud or the scam world, they're looking for ways to come up on a lot of money quick, fast, and in a hurry. A lot of people, everybody, not even scammers, but a lot of people in the world try to figure out and come up with ways to make lump sums of money on a daily basis without having to pay it back. So when it comes to fraud, when it comes to scamming, they're starting to realize that you can literally walk in the bank and get a lump sum of money. You can walk in the bank and get a $500,000 loan, a $1 million loan, a $50,000 loan, any type of loan that you want, as long as you know how to utilize credit. A lot of people don't know nothing about credit. A lot of people don't know how to utilize credit. A lot of people got bad credit. And I'm starting to realize and think that they didn't teach us credit in school, because if people was taught credit in school and they learned these loopholes, it'd be a lot of more successful, not even successful, but richer people in the world. So you got profiles. And profiles are basically other people's credit profiles. And scammers are literally, it's hot. Scammers are getting these profiles and connecting them with fake IDs. Now, if a scammer was to get somebody's profile and connect it with a fake ID, they can almost do anything that you would want to do or you will do with your credit, but they'll be doing it. Now, the problem with it, this profiles is, a lot of people walk around and claim them to be CPNs, and they are not CPNs. CPN is not even a real word. It's a made-up word that somebody made up. The government didn't make up the word CPN. It's called a synthetic identity. But people made up the word and made it sound cool, and they ran with it. So CPNs, but it's really called a synthetic identity. So people coming across these profiles. Now, it's a lot of people out here in the world with good credit. It's a lot of people out here in the world with medium credit. It's a lot of people out here in the world with bad credit. Now, if somebody was to come across somebody with a 750 credit score, $100,000 credit limit, things like that, the scammer has a lot of opportunity to come across funds using this profile. Now, if this scammer knows everything about credit, if this scammer knows about credit cards, this scammer knows about anything pertains money, it's going to be easy for them to utilize this profile. So let me give you an example. If a fraudster or a scammer comes across a profile, 750 credit score, fake ID, that fraudster or scammer could A, start applying for loans, Well, first, what they do is, see, a lot of people don't understand. Like, a lot of people think scamming and fraud or whatever that the fraudsters and scammers be doing is just easy, free money. And it's not nothing like that. It's steps to whatever that they doing. And a lot of people are lazy in the world. A lot of people not even willing to clean their real credit, add trade lines, just handle business in life. A lot of people want to skip through life without having no type of issues, consequences, problems, none of that. So, a lot of times they go get loans. They go get credit cards. Whew. What time is it? It's 2:15 in the morning. They get loans, they get credit cards. They do all these things that pertain to getting money. And then people get alerts on their credit profile, like, you got a credit card, you got this card, your car note is due, or da-da-da. And then they start to say, like, well, how, what card? What are you talking about? The world is starting to become, see, a lot of people are starting to use their brains in the wrong way. A lot of people are starting to figure out so many loopholes into how to utilize them the wrong way. A lot of people are starting to say, okay, I see all these people getting money with credit, getting loans, credit cards, lines of credit, opening up businesses. I can do that too, but I can do it with profiles. And it's sad when people go around, walking around saying, oh, I got pre-built CPNs, and people that don't know nothing about a credit profile, and nothing, buys these pre-built CPNs, aka profiles, and then they get messed over. So understanding that a pre-built CPN, you hear that? It's a profile, somebody else's identity. And I tell y'all all the time, the problem is these IDs and these driver's license numbers. Your driver license number has a picture, a height, a weight, all these different things. And let's say I was to go into the bank, trying to cash a check. And no, let's say I try to go get a loan. And they ask me for my ID, and I get my ID, and they go run my ID. And they check the driver's license number. A whole picture, your whole DMV information gonna pop up, and they're gonna look at the card, and they're gonna look at you. People don't be understanding this. See, if a scammer can come across somebody with a good profile, they can get credit cards, right? First, we're gonna start with the credit cards. They can get credit cards and get cash advances. So just say that, because they don't really care what they doing. So they get the profile, and then they just start applying for credit cards, as many as they can, and whatever that they get approved for, they get approved for. But at the same time that they're applying for these credit cards, they getting hard pulls on that person's credit, which is gonna mess up their credit. Then they got all these credit cards, but then you got scammers that saying, you know what, I ain't gonna even go crazy like that. I'm gonna get one credit card here, get this here, and get this here. Then you got the loans. You got scammers just figuring out your credit profile and getting documentations made and getting loans, getting loans on the personal side. Now, when it comes to personal loans, you're not getting no more than $100,000 personal loan. The only thing they offer personal loans more than $100,000. It's a personal loan. It's for emergency purposes only. And that's where that credit, where the business credit come in at, because you get $1 million loans on the business side. You get all these higher limit loans on the business side that people are starting to, listen, credit is a jackpot for people in the real world and for people that are fraudsters and scammers. It's a jackpot for everybody, because one, if you somebody's trying to get your credit together and you know the credit system, you can literally get rich off credit legally. Knowing the system, knowing how to utilize debt, knowing how to get loans, credit cards, lines of credit, knowing how to pay off credit cards with other credit cards, knowing how to start a business, structure a business the right way, knowing all these things can get you rich the legal way with credit. But you gotta think about it. All that things I just said, it's a little fly got in here. All those things that Oh, got it. All those things that I said, people are saying, I can do the exact same thing with a profile or with a CPN, and it won't come back to me. So that's when people be trying to get money without having to pay it back. And I ain't got nothing to do with that. We're not preaching that. We're not teaching that. But I have no say-so of what people do when they learn something. If somebody learn credit and it's a light bulb click on the top of their head to go do something illegal, that's on them. I ain't telling them to do nothing. But like I said, people are using these profiles to get loans, credit cards, lines of credit. And profiles are other people's credit reports. And people are making tens of twenties or thirties of $1,000s off these profiles because they maxing out these profiles. They getting as much as they can, selling things, getting cars, selling cars. They sell the car, now it's a striker. Like, people don't know. Like, people come up and figure out different ways to make some money. And credit is taking over the fraud world because, like I said, scammers, everybody in the world doing something to get some money. And banks, lenders and groups are the only place that you can go to get a lump sum of money. There's no other place you can get a loan for $1 million. There's no other place that you can have documentation and give them to them and they give you $1 million, but the bank. So they saying, you know what? Let me make that happen. Let me get my documentation together because all these documentations are on the internet. You can find websites that allow you to alter documentations to put the information that you need to say to be able to get approved for a loan, credit card, a line of credit. You got people it's so much that's going on out here right now that it's crazy. So these profiles, these pre-built CPNs are making scammers thousands and thousands of dollars on a daily basis. They're getting these credit profiles, they're getting fake IDs, and they going to different banks, opening up bank accounts, applying for credit cards, applying for loans. They plan doing as much as they can with this profile that pertains to getting money. And when it comes to profiles and them knowing where to go, they're making thousands and thousands of dollars, right? So credit is the #1 money game in the world. I'm trying to tell y'all, a lot of people starting to figure out ways and get creative. Like, man, credit, there's only so much I can say, y'all. Credit, man, credit will literally get you rich on the legal side, and it's helping fraudsters get rich on the illegal side. So, like I said, always stay safe, always stay cautious. LifeLock, monitor your credit report, your information, freeze your credit bureau so no one can get credit cards under your name. Because it's getting real out here. I'm talking about it's getting real. There's a lot of hacks going on, a lot of data breaches, a lot going on, war. It's messed up out here, so stay safe. Be aware of these profiles. Anybody talking about a pre-built profile or pre-built CPN, don't do it because it's all bad. Stay focused on credit and let's get rich. It's your boy King Hustle. I'll see you out the next listener video. Peace.